just want to say that these tunnel supporters just seem to bring up the tunnel every chance they get. But this is, County Executive Dow Constantine and I took office a little more than a year ago. And in that time, the relationship between the city and the county with respect to jails was not a good one. The county had told the city, again before either of us took office, that we were responsible for figuring out how to deal with our misdemeanor jail population over time. And that set off the search for a new jail facility within the city of Seattle, which was contentious, divisive, and expensive. And we stood here about a year ago with what was an interim solution, and now we're able to stand here to say, that due to the very hard work of the King County staff and the City of Seattle staff, but most of all the collaborative approach of County Executive Dow Constantine, we have a long-term solution today. Here's what the solution does. We have a partner that has given us an equitable cost-sharing arrangement for the next 20 years to house our jail population. It sets a floor and a cap on the number of Seattle inmates held at the jail, allowing for temporary spikes if needed. It also allows us to adjust those numbers if our diversionary programs work well or if crime continues to decrease. And really, we need to give credit to our police force for driving down the number of crimes in the city over time and our community. We can pay for fewer beds if we don't need them. And it does the most, therefore, to help us control and predict costs. But there's something, I think, more fundamental, which County Executive Dow Constantine has already mentioned. It means that we're partnering with an entity, King County, that shares our commitment to reduce jail population through prevention and appropriate alternatives to incarceration. And that's significant. And together, it means that we will not build new capacity unless we need it, and we will do our utmost to avoid it. Now, if we do find ourselves in a situation where that is needed over the long term, and this is not a short-term problem, but a longer-term problem, it also means that Seattle will not have to go it alone in terms of how we move forward. It would cost us hundreds of millions to build a new jail, but under this agreement, we would partner in an equitable cost-sharing arrangement if expansion were needed. There's other reasons and other really valuable aspects to this. It gives ourselves operational efficiencies. It means that, as we mentioned, the jail facilities are located across the street from the courthouse. It will save money on day-to-day operations. It will save money for our police department. Finally, it's humane for the family and friends who are providing support to those who have been arrested and incarcerated. And that is important as well. So this deal addresses our issues. It was the best deal for Seattle taxpayers. It was the best deal for Seattle citizens. And I'm pleased to be able to stand here with County Executive Dow Constantine and make this announcement, and thank him again for working so hard with us collaboratively to reach a mutually beneficial long-term solution. Thank you.
Thank you. And now, Mr. Mayor, I would like you to join me in signing the agreement. And here we go. For the want of a nail. There we go. And we will sign the agreement, and then we'll hear from our council members. There it is.
There it is. Thank you.